We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a 2nd-round pick back in April's draft.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. A gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on first down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting yards, and was to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
19, Tiger, set go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Baker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake. Baker. That's caught by Waller out left side. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. Baker in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with... his arm or his legs, their mobile QB.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team.
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the a touchdown, wants to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Baker. And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Saints.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Broncos, it's 7-3 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Throwing Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Set go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Baker. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The career's my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Baker. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14. And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Baker. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
off play action. Baker. He'll try to pick it up himself. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
6 yards.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Milton. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Saints first down.
To throw is Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Baker. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Baker's pass.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
A gain of
As the
9.
clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Hawk 7, hut.
Here's Baker from the gun on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Saints 6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Nix to the air. Bryant has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Browns. And it's Dontavian Wicks. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Panthers are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Trevor Lawrence. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Jags had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Colts would go on to the solid win, 24-7 the score. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down at the 43.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Baker. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Olave motioning to the left. From the gun on 3rd down. Baker. And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Powers through. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Nick's going to keep this himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Broncos. First down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Now it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Bryant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So wet it down. Get your money up.
On set.
They'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
On set.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
7-yard line.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action with Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Nix. This is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either.
Back. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 11-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
third down.
Here's Milton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 43. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Viking 18.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Olave over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints 1st down.
To throw, it's Milton. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco East.
Now Milton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third down.
Come on, set.
Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
For the Broncos field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is Milton. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Milton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 17. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.